The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To the air again, it's Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Rashawn Gary is a player who's gotten better and better in each of his 3 NFL seasons. And last year, his biggest jump yet with 9.5 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Listen to me. Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Joseph's got him, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they are able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
You want to never drive with points. As most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Got Dobbs over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Here's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Cousins on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 38, Vikings 9. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. And
the third interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On play action, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 9. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good route here. Here we go. Bring the energy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And they're continue here.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, Cousins again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Cousins. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings!
They just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated. At least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Joseph connects on the extra point
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up. Juice.